Good morning, darlings. Guess what I have in my pretty little hands? Hannah's story. Yes. 8 years later. 8 years later with Hannah's story. Welcome back to my channel. My name is Janice Hilton Thompson. Welcome to Church Girls Want to Get Married Too. I know I've been away for a few days. I was under the weather. The devil was trying to get me, y'all. But I'm back. I'm better. I'm about 95% better. And I am so excited to be back. I've missed you guys this whole week. I've missed you. But listen, Hannah's story. Everybody's been asking me. Everybody's been messaging me. What happened to Hannah? And I'm like, you're not even checking on me. All you care about is Hannah. What about me? They was like, we're sorry you're not feeling well, but tell us about Hannah's story. So I'm back. Excuse me. So I'm wondering if I should tell you guys what happened to Hannah, or should I let you guys tell me what happened to Hannah? Listen, if you have not subscribed to my channel, please do. I really need your help. Please watch the videos. Please share. Please invite a friend. Should I read Hannah's story again since it's been about a week? Okay, I think I'm gonna read it again. Okay. It reads, real quick. I feel as if I've lived my whole life for God, but I have absolutely nothing to show for it. I never thought I would say this, but I can honestly say at 40, I regret living my life for God because I have been unhappy my whole life. This is Hannah's talking, okay. My prayers have not been answered. Everything I have attempted to do in life has turned out to be an absolute failure. Years ago, I felt God impressing upon my heart to start my own business, which I did. I stepped out on faith, invested a lot of time, money, and energy. However, in the end, I had nothing to show for it. Eventually, I filed for bankruptcy and gave the business up because of years of losing money and investing time and energy that God apparently did not bless. You know, I was an only child and a lonely one. From the time I was a little girl, I dreamt about getting married and having lots of children. My parents sent me to the best schools where I earned my PhD. Additionally, I bought a big house in an upscale community so that my children could attend good schools. Nevertheless, I know that my parents would make sure they attended the best private school that money could buy in our state. Now I am 40 with no husband or children. I am so tired of the religious crap about Sarah having a baby at 90. Who wants to have children at 90 this day and time? Someone might say, just adopt. I do not want to adopt. That would just be more frustration for me raising children without a husband. I don't even want to pick up my phone now when my parents call because every conversation ends with, baby, have you met anyone yet? You know what bugs me more than anything? You have all these people on welfare having 5 and 6 kids they can't provide or take care of, but every time you turn around they are having children and wasting my hard-earned tax dollars. And yes, I pay into welfare because I own several homes and businesses, and so I know my hard-earned taxes are going towards taking care of children that their mamas can't provide for. I have waited my whole life for God to bless me, and now I am 40 and still no husband and children. I have wasted the prime years of my life waiting on God, and what did I get? Nothing. I have even thought about getting pregnant, but I don't want to have a baby daddy or be a baby mama. Honestly, at this age, that might be what I might have to do, even though my parents would have a heart attack if I showed up pregnant with no husband. Everything in my life that could go wrong has gone wrong. Sometimes I think that perhaps somewhere in my life I have done something wrong and God is punishing me for it. You know, I do believe that God hates me. So sad, Hannah. So sad. And even though I have not been successful in living down here, I just want to make it into heaven. At this point, I do not care about crowns or stars because I have been in the vineyard working for the Lord even though it has not been successful. God said, whatever I put my hands to will be blessed. And yet I went out to do a work for the Lord, and it was not blessed. For years I have been hearing, God is going to do it. Well, when is God going to do it for me? How old do I have to be before I can get married and have children? Honestly, at this point in my life, I am an old maid, and I do not even care about getting married or having children anymore. When is my breakthrough coming? When is my breakthrough going to come? Not only does God hate me, but I hate him too. I was in school, Sunday school. I knelt down at my bed every night and prayed and told God I loved him. And at almost 40, I have a big question mark in my head. I have nothing but hate, anger, bitterness, and animosity and disgust towards God. It would have been better if I had not even been born. But to be born and then continue to go through and through things. God will forgive me for feeling this way, but I am just so miserable and unhappy and unfulfilled. Hannah, written September 2008, and the rest of Hannah's story. 8 years later. Remember earlier, of course this is from my book, so it's as if I'm writing. Remember earlier I shared Hannah's story? Well, I reached out to her to catch up and get an update and how she was doing. Some things I already knew because we are Facebook friends. So here goes. The following is a summary of Hannah's story. She began by saying, God and I are strangers. God and I are strangers. I still have a lot of anger, resentment, and bitterness towards him. But I'm trying to come out of that and get back into fellowship with him. A lot has happened. A lot has happened. And I think I'm going to allow you, my beautiful subscriber, my beautiful sister, my beautiful friend, to write the rest of Hannah's story in the comment section. What do you think happened to Hannah? What do you think Hannah did? I don't want to give you any clues. I don't want to ask you, do you think this happened, that happened? What do you think happened with Hannah? Write it in the comment section for me. What happened in Hannah's life? What do you think happened to Hannah?